Subscribe to CIRV'N IT RAW.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Just make sure the coke fire. Told the jeweler cut some links and bring the gold higher. He wanna shoot it, he hot-headed, he ghost rider. Send him through your shit like Robin Givens with the old iron. Swinging, fork in the glass pot clanking. Holding the boat, they ship sinking. I make one brick, two without blinking. They was sleeping, now I got them rethinking shit.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, Lord. You done tapped in the CIRV'N IT RAW podcast. I am your host, Gutter Kane. Gutter Man, the Pirates Iron Chef. And I have a special guest, somebody I've been following for a while, and I think she's the next one really coming out of Houston. She's the first female artist on One Deep Entertainment.
Yeah.
Domino, Lolita Monreaux, how you doing?
Hey, what up? How are you?
Oh, I've been doing good. Been doing real good. I've been following you, like everything you've been doing.
Hey, man, I appreciate that support too. I be tapping in. I be keeping up a little bit.
That's what's up. I really do appreciate it, man. I like I said, I love your content. I love your music. Ever since I heard first set of Domino, like I was locked in, you know. And so
it's funny you say that. You was one of the first people to hit me up about first set of Dominoes.
Yeah,
so like I said, you really been and when you hit me up, I'm like, shit, let's do it.
No, I appreciate that, man. I like one thing I've been trying to do is like reach out to like different artists, but I try to get the ones that's like up and coming. You know, everybody goes after the ones that's already established, but it's like, you know, they had to grind, you know, to get to where they at. So, you know, I like to get them up. Well, so I'm gonna start with the first thing I just wanted to touch on is I know you're from Houston, but you know, obviously a lot of people don't know, but where you from?
Man, I'm from Mo City, Texas, by way of Houston. If you know, that's a little community right outside of Houston, like 25 minutes. You know, it's been kind of annexed and moved around. So yeah, but I'm from Mo City, Texas.
All right. Now, what age were you when you first started rapping?
So honestly, I ain't know I could rap. Like this kind of landed on my lap during the pandemic. That was my first time rapping for real. Like I rap in my car and in my shower or whatever, but for real rapping, I really started rapping in 2019, the end of 2019, beginning of 2020 when the pandemic started.
Oh damn. Oh, okay. So what did you do before? What was your career? Like, what was you doing before then? Like, so when rapping wasn't even
at all. So honestly, I am like 12 credit hours away from a PhD. I have a master's in education. So I was teaching and coaching teachers and stuff like that. Like I had no idea I could rap at all.
Oh. So and then you were you a police officer at one point in time?
Yeah, so my bachelor's degree is in criminal justice. Oh. So I used to work at the prison. I was a police officer before. I was a parole officer. Like I did a bunch of stuff. I was like Kevin Gates. I had 6 jobs and I ain't get tired.
Okay, well shit. Well, okay. So how did you hook up with Zero then?
Man, Zero from my hood. So, you know, he an OG, legend. Like he the reason y'all know where the Mo at. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of knew each other before I started rapping situation. Like we already knew each other from the neighborhood and shit. He just happened to one day walk in the studio and I was playing around with my people when I first started. I was like, hey man, cut the studio on. I wanna see if I can, you know. So they cut the studio on and I just started playing with it. And Zero just happened to hear me rap and was like, that was you? And I was like, yeah, that was me. He was like, what the hell? I didn't know you could rap. And I was like, shit, me neither. And that is like
shit. Well, hey, you got talent. You got a extreme amount of talent, man, for somebody to
well, thank you very much again.
Damn, that's crazy. Okay. All right. Well, okay. No, now the Napoleon Complex album that you just dropped, is that actually a touch on your height? Like, is that?
It is.
It is.
It is. I really had Napoleon Complex. Like, Don't play with me just because y'all think I'm little. I'm really big. I just look like this.
I told
So
you.
why?
I just want to know. I'm just curious. I'm curious.
Well, my driver's license say I'm 5'2", but that's because they told me I couldn't put halves on my license. So I'm really 5'1.5".
Oh, okay. I can see that. My dad's short too, so but
Hey, first of all, it's just vertically challenged. We don't use them kind of words around here.
my apologies. My apologies.
I'm finna start being like the rest of these people and telling them I identify as 6'5". So therefore I'm 6'5" because that's how I identify myself.
Okay. Well, hey, well, since, since you started rapping kind of more, well, I would say more taking it seriously during the pandemic, but you've been rapping for a while. Did you have any?
No. I started rapping period during the pandemic.
Oh, you weren't even like,
No.
damn.
Like I listen to rap, I ride around in my car like everybody else and rap the Nicki Minaj words I know and the Kevin Gates words I know and the Zero words I know, like from the music artists I liked, but I didn't rap at all. Like
Damn.
nowhere, not a showcase. Not I mean at my house when I was a kid, I think being from Houston, all kids from Houston freestyled at some point in their life because you was beating on the table and shit. Like I used to do that shit in school as a pastime, like playing with my friends. Everybody jump on the beat, somebody start beating on the table, but it ain't never been like I never planned to rap. Like this
See,
really was an accident, like
I don't think
on
people
my life.
understand how difficult, how hard this is. Like, I'm so I'm so enthused by this because I've actually, I dabbled in the music and stuff, and try to come out of Jonesboro rapping and stuff before, like when Lil Snoop was before he passed away, when Lil Snoop was a kid,
Yeah.
and so I don't think people really understand how difficult it actually is to have the talent to just come out the gate rapping like that. I don't really think people understand how like that shit got me. Like I've studied music for a long time, man, from the Easy E's and before
My
these.
bad.
It's just people don't just understand. I don't think people understand how hard it is. That is difficult to do. That is very difficult to do. There's a lot of people that be like, "Oh, I just started rapping last year, or I started rapping 2 years ago," and they suck. They don't rap on beat. Or they take somebody else's flow. But for you, it just feels like you've been rapping for a long ass time.
Well, I mean, I was in a band when I was in school, and I was in the choir. Like I've always, I'm a black female, so you had to go to church, so you had to sing in the choir and do all that good stuff. Like I've always done that music, that capacity, but never my own. So honestly, like rapping on the beat kind of was a thing for me when I first started rapping, just because I'm a perfectionist. So the perfectionist in me, like I hear beats and I try to rap on them and I'm like, let me change my flow. So I think for me personally, if you listen to me for real, I change my flow in the middle of a verse. I change my flow 2 bars in, like whatever I feel, I get on the verse and on the beat to do me now. But that's really good. Like I practice. Like during the pandemic, I listen. I'm a lover of music. So like bachata, uh, Carlos Santana,
Okay.
BB King. Like I listen to music. It ain't nothing like I listen to Mozart if the feeling is right.
Got
I
it.
go to musicals. So music, I hear music in everything. So I think I hear music different. Like I hear sounds different than most people. So that's to me, I think that's probably why I was okay, or it sound like it sound to you.
Yeah.
Like I'm a fan of Lil Wayne, I'm a fan of Kevin Gates, and all these people I'm saying they have a plethora of rap styles. So as a fan of these people, like I studied these people because I was a fan. Like I was a Kevin Gates fan in 2009, like when it was still satellites before people was really listening to Gates, before people knew who that was. Gates was the Louisiana Zero, If you don't know, then now you do. Like people was not really on the Gates for real until he got big. And so, you know, being a studier of that music, I think it helped me in my ability to rap in different speeds and stuff like that because I was a fan of these people. You know, I had good teachers like Zero rap sing, rap fast, rap slow. So, you know, it was just the ability to, I think I had the people I look up to are those kind of artists. So it made it a little smoother for me because, you know, I was riding around listening to Lil Wayne rapping fast. So that was already something that I kind of knew how to do, not because I rapped, but because, you know, somebody I listened to and rap riding down the street. Know that he rap fast already, so I could do that.
Oh, okay. So is Zero, Kevin Gates, and Lil Wayne kind of like your main influences, or did you have?
Yeah, I mean, I'm from Houston, so you know I'm a natural South Side baby. So I mean, I grew up listening to the Screwed Up Clique, to Juvenile, to like the Hot Boy. All of them was on when I was coming up. You had the Big Pokies, the Lil Kikis, the Big Hawk, Fat Pat, Zero, Lil Flip. So you got all of them out of my own city. And then I go and visit. So my dad's family is from Louisiana. So when I go and visit my people in Louisiana, that's how I ended up getting on Gates as a kid. Like being back at home with my dad and them before all of the family kind of transitioned here. The people that are here are here. But my dad would go back and visit my family, and that's how I got on Kevin Gates at such an early age. And then from Louisiana, if you really was listening to music for real, then you had to know Magnolia Shorty, rest in peace to her. You know, and then as a girl, you know, it wasn't many women rappers in my coming up. So you had the Eve, you had Remy, you had Foxy, but it wasn't no whole lot of women like it is now. Now women are dominating the game. Shout out to the ladies, but it wasn't like that all the time. So I had, you know, my influences varied. I had a time where I only listened to female rap. So then you getting all of the Eve, the Lil Kim, the Trinas. Like you can't sleep on these people because these was like legendary women. Missy, like those were the women of my era. And people maybe y'all remember before she became the queen of, I think she's the queen of soul or whatever. Now Mary J did a little rapping before, like
Yeah, a lot of people.
those were the people that I listened to. So I had such a variety of musical influences that I think it made my sound different than everybody else's because I don't think I sound like nobody, but I hear a lot that I sound like Zero. And if that is the case, that is a great compliment. Like, thank you for the compliment.
There's a few songs where I can hear the influence of his style, but I just feel like you're in your own lane. I've listened to the Napoleon Complex and I've heard like it's like one minute I hear you rapping and you know a certain cadence, and then next I hear you rapping fast. Then it maybe go to another song where you kind of have more of a melodic style to it, and then something else like where you kind of singing and shit. And I was like, damn, like, I can see that. I can see the different influences of who you pull from, you know,
yeah, like I think music is just another way to express yourself. And for me anyway, if you really listen to Napoleon Complex, I'll let y'all really get to know me and some of the stuff I was dealing with, I guess, during the pandemic, them emotions and all of the stuff I had going on then. That's really what Napoleon Complex was for me. So a lot of people don't know that Napoleon Complex is really a real thing. That's a disorder for real. It's basically dealing with people that have short person complex. So my whole project, I feel like, was a ode to me, like letting y'all really get to know me. So if you listen to Don't Last, you know I stripped for a while when I was in school, when I was in college. You know, I had a bunch of jobs. You know, I went through shit. I grinded. Like I wanted y'all to know I was a regular person like y'all. I put my pants on like y'all every day. So my music was just a way for me to express myself for real. I was just glad that y'all took to it like y'all did. Like it took off and it kind of shook me a little bit because
yes,
I had never did that like that.
yeah, you're one of those people, man. Like you just been phenomenal at the gate, man. Like I'm telling you, You know, you got some Houston sounding records in there, man. You got hell, you even got the horrorcore one on there. The one you did the video, the one with Zero just recently. You got the videos like the horrorcore type of
the horror. We did I'm Not Lying.
Yeah, I'm Not Lying.
It's a sci-fi. The video looks kind of sci-fi. So that video did like 3 million views on WorldStar like in a week, in the week that I put it out. And a lot of it was because when people started watching it, they was like, it gives you a horror story, whatever. So to be honest, that was the first video. I did my own treatment for that video. The whole treatment I did. And I wanted it to give y'all a Jeepers Creepers kind of vibe. So if it made you feel like you was in a horror movie, that mean I did my job.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so you came up with the whole concept for that one.
Yeah.
Now you also got My Bad with Sauce Walka.
My bad.
Which I think that's kind of like your anthem at this point. It's starting to become
man. Yeah, people been rocking with that. My bad.
that's
all the gangsters. So honestly, everybody that's like streets, all of my street people, like I was in the street for a little bit when I was dancing and hustling, and like I was thankful to get out. I was able to live on both sides of the coin.
Okay.
A lot of people can't do that unscathed. And I think I got away with living like that for a little while on both sides. So when I be rapping, I really be rapping about stuff I lived through and went through, or stuff that I watched my people go through for real. So I think that the gangsters and all the people in the street be jamming that die today for real. Like I got some people that I look up to, like some people out the hood in the streets, and they like, hey, what up, don't die today? What's up, gangster? And I'm like, damn. You know that song?
Yeah, I was listening to that actually. So yeah.
But My Bad is the song I be promoting, I be pushing it. And it's crazy, everybody jamming that song like that. That song really wasn't even supposed to be. That was the last song I added to the project. And it was really supposed to be a single. Like I was gonna drop it because I was supposed to drop Napoleon Complex on my birthday in January. And the label made me push it back. So then we pushed it back and they gave me like a February date. And they pushed it back again. And so My Bad was really, if you listen to the beginning of it, I'd be like, it's Big Lolita checking in. Yeah. I know y'all waiting on that Napoleon Complex, huh? It's on the way. But it was because that was supposed to be like a single just to give out before I dropped the album.
So was that one supposed to come out before Fresh Set of Dominoes?
It was supposed to, it was supposed to come out. Fresh Set of Dominoes was the first video I dropped, the first single. It dropped in December. So I was gonna drop My Bad like in February, March, when they pushed my album back again. I had wrote My Bad and I was just gonna drop it as a single. Like, hey man, it's coming, y'all. They pushing it back. And I let them hear it. I let the label hear it, and they was like, hell no, that gotta go on the project.
Yeah.
And it just took off like that.
It was a good decision on that one. You and Sauce Walka.
My bad.
Yes, you and Sauce Walka did that one. I am not gonna.
Hey, shout out to bro, Sauce Walka. Hey, like that's so y'all don't even know. Real talk, if y'all be catching the interviews and shit, I always salute bro. Me and Sauce Walka went to high school together. We went to a high tower together my freshman and sophomore year. My senior year, I went to school with August Alsina. Junior, senior year at Worthing. And so yeah, like you say what?
Because August Alsina's from New Orleans, right?
Yeah, he's from New Orleans, but he went to Worthing. He came here, like, I guess during Katrina or whatever.
Okay.
So he went to Worthing High School. He graduated from Worthing High School out of Houston on the south side. So August Alsina went to high school with me. Well, I went to high school with him, whatever. It's like, yeah, salute to, but I be trying to show love to people who, I know we all came up in the same areas, and it's still crazy to me to see bro, like to see Walk and all the progress that he's made, knowing that we used to both be in the same class. Like Walk, his personality is showing his music. Like bro been the class clown since he was just like that.
He really like that
already. So yeah, he really is like that. Like
okay.
Yeah, like that's the but he's always been a good friend to me. So he was shook like the day that we did My Bad, the scene that y'all see of us dancing in the studio.
Yeah.
That wasn't scripted. Like that was me letting him hear the song for the first time before he got on it.
What was his reaction to you rapping? like finding out that you could rap? Because he would have.
He didn't know. So I called him to the studio and was like, say, bro, I don't need you to rap for real. I just need your energy on this song. I want you to hear something. He was like, what? I'm on my way, bro. I'm gonna come up there. So he came to the studio and he walked in and I played the song and y'all see us in the video like we dancing and bopping. That was his first time hearing it. He didn't know. It blew his mind. So he was just like, the next time you call me to the studio, leave me a verse. And I was like, bet. So next time I see my brother, I ain't seen bro in the studio in a while, but next time I see my brother in the studio, I got that open verse for him. I done recorded it. Like I got something in my archive just for my brother. So word to Sauce Walka.
Damn. All right. So you surprising everybody with your lyrics. So are you working on? What are you working on now? Or are you just kind of riding the wave right now, the Napoleon Complex right now?
I am promoting Napoleon Complex, but I do not ever stop recording. So I have a full EP recorded with Big Cuz. If you know who Big Cuz is, that's the super producer. He produces for artists like Kid the Man, Mo3. He's very much widely known. Salute to Big Cuz. Me and Cuz got a whole EP we put together. We sat in the studio for the latter end of last year. We wrapped it up probably around a little before Thanksgiving time. So me and Cuz got a project that's hopefully coming soon. It's an EP. It's we recorded 9 songs. I ain't gonna tell y'all all 9, ain't gonna make it on the EP. We got some other songs we recorded for my second album. So I'm also recording for the second album. The second album is gonna be called, I ain't gonna tell y'all what it's called. I tell you, the second album is gonna be called Southside, baby. Okay. So I just want to keep.
Oh, go ahead.
Like I'm gonna keep letting y'all get to know me.
Okay. No, I like that. Okay.
So like the earth is my turf. Don't get me wrong. I be good everywhere. Like I'm respectful of everywhere, and as long as you give respect, you know you get it. But I'm a natural Southside baby. Like I'm from the South.
Got it. Well, you had I know on the Napoleon Complex, you had, like I said, you had Zero on it. You had Sauce Walka, you had Paul Wall, you had Lil Kiki, you had Killer Coleon on it.
Yeah.
Is there anybody that you like would want to work with or collab with, possibly to put on the second album, or just?
Man, look, I'm gonna speak this into the air right now. So honestly, like I told you, I love music. Mm-hmm. So I know y'all probably wouldn't believe it, but hey, Lizzo, if you listening.
Lizzo. Okay.
Like, nah, so I really want to work with Lizzo, and I've been definitely doing the reach out. I would love to work with Toby. Hey, I would love to work with Fat. Fat is crazy. Like her bars be crazy. Like I be listening to everything. So if we talking about people that are like from my city, Lizzo out the city, Toby out the city. So these are all people I'm talking about out the city. But if we talking about not outside the city, I told you I like the people I looked up to. So I've gotten a chance to work with Ro already. So I love to get with Gates or with Wayne or with Juvenile or like the big timers, that whole like they music, Mia X. All of them was people I got to look up to. So any of those people, like if Mia X ever, y'all, I'm gonna be all in New Orleans with y'all. Y'all don't even know. I'm gonna be at the second line.
All right. So Mia X, okay. That's a good little.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, I think because I love music the way I do, like I do a song with Toby Keith.
Okay. Anybody out there? Like, East?
Man, so we talking from out there, man. I be doing me, but word to Snoop, Daz, all them Kendrick. Like it's so many dope ass artists. Like I don't know how people limit themselves or be finding themselves in places where they shut down their blessings to people. Like I want to work with whoever be trying to work with me. If Foxy Brown hit me up and she come back to doing some bars, I'm rapping with Fox. What you mean? Like, yeah, I'm like that for real. So Megan Thee Stallion out the city, like I want to get one in with the Stallion. I don't know what we gonna rap about, but we gonna get in there. Like Ken the Man out the city.
You are so humble.
I'm trying to get with Ken. So like I be rocking. Like Libra Jolie got a song she just dropped. Shit, if Libra, hey, I be trying to get in the mix. So I like music, so I be trying to show love everywhere. And I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I got one in with some of the people. Like I didn't got the chance. Y'all ain't heard it yet, but I got to work with Slim. Like
Okay.
shout out Slim Thug. Like
Okay.
I be getting the chance to tap in with people. I done been to Atlanta a couple of times. So I done been in the studio with a few legends. I ain't gonna cap, I ain't gonna put their names in the streets, but I done been in the studio with them. Shout out to Corey Mo, because I've been in his studio a couple of times. Like I
Oh,
be having a good
okay.
time in the studio, man. I got to like Napoleon Complex took me places I didn't ever think I'd go. Like I got to rap in the studio, like not with 50 Cent specifically, but in the studio that 50 Cent raps in Vegas. He has a studio he goes to there. I knew when he posted from there, I sent him a message in his DM like that's such and such studio in such and such room. Like I've been there before, so I know that's where it tripped me out.
Man, I can't even
Like
imagine.
Napoleon Complex takes me places. I'm not gonna cap. Like I have a good time doing it. Like it's still fun for me. So I don't know if it gets to a place where it's not fun. I know a lot of people be like doing interviews saying they have hard times and horror stories. It's still the music is still fun for me. Like I still be sitting in rooms with people like, I wonder if they know that they who they are. I ain't gonna tell them that I know, but I know that that's like, yeah.
I think you have such like you're so humble. I think like it doesn't get to you like how it can get to like fame can get to other people mentally. I don't think it does it for you. Like it's just like when I'm listening, like even other interviews that you've done, like when you was on the Dun in Houston podcast, like I was just like cheesing and shit. I was smiling. I was like, damn, that girl really doing it. Like, and it's just good, man, to see like you still, you still grinding, man, and you don't seem like you slowing down anytime soon either. So,
Oh no, sir. We working.
that's what's up.
I'm out here grinding. Look, you might hear me on your local radio station. I'm finna do some commercials. I'm finna put some commercials out. So y'all gonna hear me on y'all radio coming soon too. I'm trying to get my bad. I'm trying to get my bad on y'all radio.
Shit,
so
they better Seattle need to get it popping in. Cause they need to.
Look,
that's one of them songs, man. Shit, that's one of them songs.
Hey man, thank you. I be appreciating it. Y'all don't that support, like that mean everything. So thank you so much.
Oh, for sure, man. Anytime. Well, I do have a question. Now, this one I asked
Keep them
everybody.
coming.
Huh? Okay.
I say keep them coming, man. We chopping it up this your world.
What's your top 5 rappers?
You for real?
Yep, I asked everybody that question.
So I'm signed to One Deep Entertainment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta say Zero first and foremost.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna touch on rappers that are deceased. Cause if I did, my list would be 500 rappers in. But one of the rappers I'm gonna tell y'all gonna blow y'all mind. So go on, get ready.
Okay, so far Zero.
Kevin Gates.
Okay.
Lil Wayne.
All right.
Eminem.
Okay. Okay. No, that's fine.
It's the giggle for me. Don't hey. Ain't don't do that.
So you be riding
and then
driving Bumpy Eminem?
One more time, I missed it.
Oh, I said you be driving down the road bumping Eminem?
Hell yeah.
Okay, look.
Hell yeah. Then I gotta say Wiz Khalifa. My 5. Wiz,
okay. So Zero.
I love Wiz.
Kevin Gates, Lil Wayne, Eminem, Wiz Khalifa.
That's men. Now, if you asking me for women, that's a whole nother 5 people. You can't even put them together.
Okay. Well, shit. Okay, well, fuck it then. Well, let's do that. What's your 5 women?
All right, women. Missy Elliott.
Okay.
Mia X. Trina. Foxy Brown.
One more.
Eve.
The pit bull in the skirt.
The pit in the skirt. Yeah.
All right.
I love Eve, and it's so crazy that she don't like to see her in film.
Mm-hmm.
to hear how hard she was, and then to see her on film and she's in her soft girl era, it's so crazy. I love it.
Hello, you get that out. Oh, okay. Well, speaking of acting, then is that something that you're thinking about doing?
Man, I be trying to get in the bag. So look, if they looking for Lolita, would gladly be all in y'all. I wouldn't, ain't gonna lie. Like before I started rapping, I told him I was gonna interview the BNP Valley.
No,
I love Uncle Clifford. I love Uncle Clifford and Mercedes. Like I feel like I'll fit in down at the Pink.
I watched that show. I ain't gay, but I watched that show, man. I think it's a good show.
I do too. I really enjoyed it. And to see LaFons, Jay Fonz, the guy
that plays Murder.
Lil Murder. The guy that plays Lil Murder. So he's also in the film with Michael B. Jordan, where where Michael B. Jordan is a lawyer. Mercy, that's the name of it. And if you don't even like, Lil Murder can sing in real life. Like he's in Mercy singing his butt off in there. So it's insane. Like I think just to see the differences in these people, even like I'm a TV shows, I be watching all the 50 Cent stuff. I love 50. I ain't include him in my top, and I should have. I love 50 Cent. Like that's why I say it'd be so hard when you're talking about your tops. Like you skip over legendary people like 50 and Eminem go there together. Like you can't even mention one without the other because they was together in that genre of, and in that window of time.
Yeah.
But to see the guy that's in the Raising Kanan show that is actually a rapper from New York.
You said Raising Kanan?
Yeah.
Hold on, what character he played? Because I watched that. I watched Raising Kanan. You talking about the guy that actually plays Kanan?
Not the guy that plays Kanan. He plays he was forced to join Rock now, and then he tried to shoot his shot at Rock. And then it was him and his homeboy. Joey Badass. There you go. I couldn't get it out. Joey Badass. Like, I gotta actually see him rap at the BET Awards this year. Joey is a whole, like, these people be like, that whole shit be crazy to me still. Like, I be sitting in places freaking out. So I probably, like, I got to see Glorilla perform at the BET Awards before y'all seen the award. I was literally like close enough I could have touched her because she was interviewing right next to me when I was doing my interviews on the carpet at BET. Like that shit be tweaking me out still.
Hey, you still a fan?
Like it still be a vibe for me.
Well, shit. Well, what's next?
So hopefully, I guess I get to a point where they know my name like I know theirs.
Well, shit, I'm glad I know your name before they know you. No, so what else do you have planned besides the stuff that you stated before about, you know, how you got the album coming out and the EP and the stuff that you're kind of working on? Is there anything else?
Man, I'm on a promo. I've been doing promo runs lately, so I might come into a city near you. We've been definitely getting out, just trying to go and perform more, do more interviews, hit more radio stations and clubs. I want to get to know the fans, let the fans get to know me, build some relationships. You know, that's what keep artists going, building a relationship with not only your fan base, but, you know, with the people in the business. So to do that, you still got to get out and go show your face. So I still got some places I want to go hang out and visit and stand in awe and watch y'all like y'all watch me.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. That's good, man. I want to give you your flowers right now, though. I think you deserve them before people wait till you get big and shit, then but I want to give you your flowers now, Lolita. I want you to keep grinding, man. Please don't take your foot off this fucking gas.
Man, we outside. Long as y'all rocking with me, I'm rocking with y'all. We outside.
Yeah, because I think when Ro picked you to be the first, I don't even say female anymore. That's why I say the first artist. You know, I even think you kind of broke a mold with him. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person, but there was millions and millions of Zero fans that was like, oh, he's never going to sign anybody. He's never, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's never going to take that CEO approach. And so I think you kind of broke it.
Well, he definitely, yeah, saying? Like, I didn't look. It like I say, rapping kind of was an accident for me. I didn't know that I could rap for real. Like it just happened. And so the speed that everything happened, like I don't even like I told my parents I was gonna rap and then look up and I got signed. Like I was signed right away. It was everything happened kind of quick. So I didn't think that I would ever be saying I was a part of no damn One Deep Entertainment. Like as an artist, like that's wild still. So it be tweaking me out because like my favorite Zero freestyle is probably one y'all have never heard of unless you watch his YouTubes.
What, the Blue 22?
Nah.
Oh, that one?
So he be like, y'all fellas know what happened to that dude. He ran up in my face and he ruined my mood. I couldn't let it slide. I couldn't let it go. Couldn't let a motherfucker play me for a hoe. Pull out my fofo and I just bust. Now nigga, now bitch, will I ever trust? Unless it's my, like, he was going off. I be going out because I be jamming. Because I be like that.
Damn, I ain't heard that one.
So go listen to, when you get off the cow, go look up Zero. What happened to that dude?
What happened?
He be like, y'all fellas know what happened to that dude. Like he be going off, yeah. I'm a fan, so I be still fanning out still. So I don't know, like this still, the journey has still been fun for me. I've been marketing myself as the female Wiz Khalifa. So y'all know that's why it's like I do tell Wiz, hey Wiz, if you see it, smoke some.
Look, at first, I saw when you was on the Buddy Houston podcast and he was like talking to you. I was like, you weren't talking that much? I was like, she must be really high. She gotta be like extremely high because you weren't doing too much talking though. But
man, I be trying to chill. Like I don't be wanting to talk too much. Like I know people be wanting to ask their questions.
Yeah.
And so if I start talking, it kind of takes away their ability to ask whatever their next question is, right? And I don't be wanting them to feel rushed. That's why I told you, hey, this your world. Go for it. Ask what you want to know.
Oh no, for me, I'm such a fan of hip hop and just artists in general. I just like to be in the presence of hip hop artists and just be like, ask questions about where they from, what their goals are, what their dreams is, who they trying to work with, maybe how certain songs came about. My whole thing was the fact that you even was like, yeah, I'll do the interview. See, it starts with that. Like even being like, yeah, I got you. I'll do, it's that for me. You know what I'm saying? Because you have some. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say some artists are not as humble. So.
I mean, look, as an artist, I wouldn't be an artist without fans, like without people supporting what I do. I wouldn't be an artist. So I ain't like, hey, anybody else that's watching, like if y'all looking for an interview, man, hit the email and let me know what you're trying to do. If I can get it scheduled, let's do it. Like I don't never mind. I be appreciating it because y'all gonna drop it and then y'all fans gonna come try to see who I am. And they might actually hear something they like and now they my fan too. So and I be appreciating the opportunity to pull up and pop up wherever I can.
That's what's up. Well, I ain't gonna hold you too long. I'm gonna get off and stuff like that. But I do appreciate you, giving me the interview, letting us chop it up for a minute. I hope we can do this again in the future.
Hey man, look, so I tell you what, this is what we do. I see this say Gutter Kane 318. You in the booth somewhere?
I'm in Washington State right now, but I'm from Jonesboro.
You're in Washington State. Okay. So, man, you come on. Y'all got to book me somewhere, get something set up so I can come down there and rock out with y'all.
Okay.
I'd love to come down, man.
Okay. We can definitely
then we can get us an in-person interview face to face.
All righty. Well, I want to give you flowers. Thank you again. And you have a blessed day.
You too.
Make sure the coke fire. Told the jeweler cut some links and bring the gold higher. He wanna shoot it, he hot-headed, he ghost rider. Send him through your shit like Robin Givens with the old iron. Swinging, fork in the glass pot clanking. Holding the boat, they ship sinking. I make one brick, two without blinking. They was sleeping, now I got them rethinking shit.